Boy, it smells really bad. It's a Bank of America where machine gun shootings on both sides never got a police. It was never reported by all the real estate blogs that pretend to be news organizations like VENICE, The Argonaut, Westside Current, coming right out of corrupted Venice Neighborhood Council. There's my crow. I have to go feed my crows. I know the same family of crows for years. And so right opposite here where the big truck explosions were that we filmed, no LAFD response, and the crime scene erased. Crime scene erased. Smell and the infections here, amputations. So, you know, that's against the law, but the Pacific Division that got sued by former lead officer, courageous lead officer Christian De La Torre for falsifying crime stats, and then they targeted her. So that's really what we're dealing with here. Aside from me reliving my dad born in Nazi Poland's night of broken glass again and again, having my handle removed, broken into in the middle of the night, lots of thefts, this kinds of stuff, times 25 and 30 in this space allowed in the open. I filmed Traci Park here, coming to another event, fabulous event, pointed at Brian Averill of the Venice Neighborhood Council, who's known about these abuses, this protection racket abuses, as Traci Park talks about finances and vaingloriously complains about the bottomless pit of financing with the most expensive staff, most expensive salary, all neophyte. Talk about the LAFD, the union that contributes to her, fell into Carl Lambert Investments, illegal campaign contributions, Venice V Hotel, sinking, water tables above the basement, toxic mold, Horizon Apartments LLC, Section 8, BLMLA, HUD fraud deal with Becky Dennison, who brings Maxine Waters right here, my former landlady and service provider, with Valecia Adams Kellum, directly promulgating anti-Semitic violence through the Spark mural, which we covered, and others, with hundreds and hundreds and 100% anti-Semitic crime rise, and the established Jewish community doing nothing about it. Jewish Family Services, Jewish Federation stand right with Catholic Charities, 30 Roger Mahony, Catholic Charities, St. Joseph, St. Clements. Valecia makes, what, $40,000 or $50,000 a month, including benefits, as the CEO of St. Joseph's, and then Karen Bass is Los Angeles Housing Authority CEO, who just resigned, took a federal investigation from Judge Carter, our senior federal judge from Central California, to deal with the corruption here in Southern California. Traci Park didn't know. She just found out after her friend gets caught. She went to Tokyo and Paris with Karen Bass, first-class seat buddy. It never occurred to her that the reservoir cover tear was reported January 1st, 2024, and the fires didn't happen until over a year later. Stay away from my car. Well, it's too late for that. Well, she wasn't concerned about all that, or the $750,000 a year DEI DWP woman head that Karen Bass. They didn't snuggle up and talk about that through first-class accommodation. She's so concerned about the budget. Her neophyte staff coming right out of Loyola Marymount. Let's add up the LADOT, the LADOT, and the Department of Water and Power expenditures just on donor class Loyola Marymount, Chamber of Commerce, Venice Neighborhood Council Controller Carl Lambert Investments. I believe he got a felony for turning residential buildings into hotels and lying about it. Definitely illegal campaign contributions. Brings us back to the fire department. It's that union head, Tracy. What, at $500,000 a year, they started questioning his funding. How many pancake, hundreds and hundreds did we pay for, citizens pay for your photo ops so you could finally get a date? It's a middle-aged municipal attorney, childless, with absolutely no presence during the worst of our times, keeping the same exact corrupt lease partner service providers that Meth Mike Bonin installed in partnership with felon Carl Lambert. Chamber of Commerce, Venice Neighborhood Council, Venice V Hotel sinking as you pimped his hotel in Tokyo and Paris. And then when you came back, the Palisades burned, and you were going to put eyes on the situation like a good, dumpy, downy municipal attorney, hired to blow smoke, coward, afraid of a press conference. You can't testify for more than 60 seconds with a neon clock counting down at Venice Neighborhood Council, unless you're corrupt. Los Angeles Housing Authority, Marion Ensley, who I've interviewed, Sean Silva, Meth Mike Bonin's deputy, neophyte groom rat right from Loyola. Traci Park kept him. Neophyte, these people with no accomplishment, big salaries and titles, including the several hundreds of permanent positions from Newsom's 10-year homeless plan he doesn't want you to know about, but we followed the money. In 2005, when he was mayor of San Francisco, and Dirty Roger Mahony, St. Monica's Church, Catholic Charities, St. Clement's, and others. Valecia getting $50,000 a month. I'm getting $1,000 a month. She's getting that to help me, a non-criminal, lifetime non-criminal 74-year-old with an accomplished, accountable work history here. Rhino Records, a little novelty comedy label. When I was a young man, working there in my 30s. It's a premier archival label in the world of Warner Brothers now. They've never had that kind of television exposure. Thank you, Johnny Carson, Dick Clark, and family, Jim McCauley, God rest your souls. Into motion picture studio grip at 20th Century Fox, magazine journalism, newspaper reportage, even with 5 orthopedic injuries from rigging and construction injuries at 20th Century Fox Film. Made Die Hard 2, NYPD Blue, Chicago Hope, Alien 4, Predator 2, Volcano, Edward Scissorhands. I can't remember them all. God bless Mr. Willis, Bruce Willis, Bruno with his harmonica. So many people came to our Stan Becker, Mayflower Slaves, Madame Wong shows from the crew and the talent at Fox. They have to destroy me. And they've done well. Lost a lot of muscle weight, malnutrition after 3 concussions, 74-year-old senior, figure it out. Night of broken glass, broken handle, windshield cracked, side mirror cracked. I had to restart it